These Indians behind us are going up the river to another one of their communities. But think of the Amazonian area, or at least this region, the Orinoco region, as an impassable jungle. If you look around, there's really no way to walk through this country. It's all cliffs and rocks and so on. And these rivers are the super highways for all the inhabitants of the region, and they use their boats just like we use our cars. These Indians right here, they killed a tapir. This is one of the oddest looking animals in the whole world. We're gonna see one right now. Now look at these splayed hooves right here. Look at that, okay? Have you ever seen a hoof like that in your life? These guys are water-loving animals, and they live around the water, and they hunt them with dogs here. These guys' heads have a really unique nose. It hangs down a little bit like a trunk. These are jaguars, obviously their favorite food. They don't have tusks, they have just a little bit of an incisor. Half pig, half elephant. The tapir, South America. I've always wanted to see one of these guys. Gracias, muchas gracias. The tools of the Amazonian Indians, okay? This is a hand-built canoe made out of a tree trunk. Paddles are hand-built. They have a net, they have a trident for spearing big fish, and they got one of the oldest looking shotguns you ever saw in your life. This thing's held together by wire. It's only a 20 gauge too. It's not even a 12 gauge. But these are the shotgun shells they're using. They got birdshot in this one and buckshot in here, and this is what they killed the tapir with.
Chris gets a wild idea and quickly goes to work as only he can.
That's a little better fish. We're gonna give this fish to those natives. Maybe do a little trading, get some tapir meat, and try tapir for dinner tonight.
¿Cuánto tiene? How many pounds?
Es como 4 nomás.
With dinner secured and another incredible experience under his belt, Chris leaves the natives to their tapir preparation and heads upriver to Uraima Falls. Another unexpected adventure in its own right.
Okay, this is our worthy boat up to Uraima. This boat was something special. I mean, the faster they bailed, the more water came in. Water was coming in from the rivets underneath. It was coming in from the sides. And I wonder how in the world we're going to get up the Paragua River to Uraima Falls in this boat. I finally figured it out. Our captain had conveniently pulled the plug on the boat, and he was just letting gravity shoot the water out the bottom.
With no further concerns, Chris and his crew eventually make it up the Paragua River to Uraima Falls Lodge, where they will fish the next day for big payara.
We're at the Paragua River just below Uraima Falls, and we're fishing for these payara. We saw a great sign as we showed up. There are all these birds right here in the rocks. And what that means is there's a lot of bait fish here, and the payara should be stacked up right here below these falls. As you can see, the river right now is really bent out of shape. It's really muddy. They've been having a lot of rains upstream. So it may be good fishing, it may be lousy fishing. We'll find out.
Just as Chris makes his first cast for payara, Rafael Llamosa, Chris's stalwart host through his entire Venezuela adventure, arrives with exciting news.
Hey guys, I just went up here, up the river, and there's a bunch of payara in the shallows.
Really?
They've actually gone up to these rapids.
They're
They're huge, and they're in about that deep of water.
You can see them.
I could see them, yeah, like
Let's
that
go
big.
after them.
You can actually see them killing. It's really rare.
Okay. I'm there, buddy.
Let's go and get them. Wow, so awesome. You can
Fish
see
on,
Payara.
fish
Oh,
on,
look,
fish
one. You got
on,
one.
fish on. Oh! Fish on. That's a nice Payara, too. These guys will flat out jump when they're hooked. They're a spectacular game fish. Whoa, how beautiful is that? So all I have is an 8-weight Sage with me. It's really not the kind of rod that you should be fighting these phenomenal fish with. Notice how I keep my rod out here like an extension of my arm. It actually gives me another 3 feet of shock absorption, which is what you need for these kind of fish. Oh. Say goodbye. Whoa. I wonder if he got straight away from me and somehow this went through his gills. See, we got a setup here with some shock tippet that's critter wire. It's wire. But you can't do anything about your mono getting hit like that.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
It's great.
Okay.
That was crazy how you hooked that one right as we were gonna run out of here. But yeah, they're huge Payara in there, Chris. They're about this big and in about that shallow of water. It was cool. And their tails are black. They're just sticking their tails in their top fin. It's awesome. See the
Okay, I
tails?
see stuff.
Rafa was right, and Chris ponders on how to best approach this unique opportunity.
I think I need to weight my fly. These fish are so shallow up here where we're headed. I was thinking, I gotta go back and get that 13 weight, get all the backbone I can, because when these fish are in shallow water, I gotta be able to reef them up, keep their head up, keep them from going down and tearing me up in the rocks. We got fish in no water at all, skinny water. When I hit one, it's gonna be an explosion going off, and it could be a world record. Big fly, big fish, and I got a lead head. Get it down to their eye level, because these guys aren't looking up, they're looking down. Here we go.
Here comes one up. Big guy.
Here comes a wave.
that is
Here
big
comes
guy.
two. It's back. Look at them coming up the river. A lot of fish in here. A lot of fish in here. Another one went up. Two fish right here. Tell him now. See if you can get him, Rafa. Nice. That's one tired fish. I know I'm tired. Woo, doggy. Look at that guy. How big do you think that fish is?
About 50 pounds.
They're in a league of their own. Okay, those teeth right there go right up, and they go right in the top of their mouth right there. And they actually end up right here at this spot, right here beside the olfactory gland. You don't think those teeth could do some damage on you? If that's not a prehistoric fish, I've never seen one. Okay, I'm standing on dry land, and it reads, what does it say? You're the observer.
It's a 19-pound fish.
19 pounds.
19 pounds.
That's the new world record.
Wild on the fly.